Your words are not just sounds. They are the architects of your reality. Every sentence you speak shapes how others see you and how you see yourself. A single reckless phrase can shatter trust, while a thoughtful word can build bridges. Discipline begins with what you choose to say or hold back. Silence isn't weakness, it's strength. When you pause before speaking, you gain clarity. You see what others miss, their fears, their motives, their energy. Most people talk to fill space, to prove they're right, or to be noticed. But when you speak with intention, your words carry weight. They don't just echo, they resonate. Start today, ask yourself before you speak, does this build or break? Choose words that lift, align, and lead. That's where your power begins. Silence is not absence, it's presence. It's the space where wisdom grows. When you resist the urge to speak impulsively, you start noticing your own patterns. Do you talk to defend yourself, to seem clever, to hide insecurity? Most people fear silence because it forces them to face themselves. But that's where transformation starts. In quiet moments, you hear your own thoughts, feel your own energy. You learn to catch the impulse to react and replace it with restraint. This isn't about being mute, it's about being deliberate. A man who masters silence commands respect without demanding it. His words, when spoken, cut through noise like a blade. Practice this. Pause before you respond. Let silence sharpen your thoughts. It's the first step to mastering your life. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the soil of your future. Careless words grow weeds, intentional ones grow forests. Think about it. A harsh comment can linger in someone's heart or yours for years. A kind word can inspire action that changes lives. Your voice is a tool to create or destroy. Discipline means choosing creation every time. When you argue to win, you lose trust. When you explain too much, you dilute your strength. Instead, speak to clarify, to uplift, to guide. Notice how often you talk out of habit or ego. Stop, reflect, ask, is this worth saying? When you align your words with your purpose, you build a future that reflects your highest self. That's power. Listening is the other half of speaking. Most people hear to reply, not to understand. But true power lies in truly hearing others, yourself, the moment. When you listen deeply, you catch what's unsaid, the fears behind someone's anger, the hope in their hesitation. This awareness sharpens your words and your choices. It builds trust without effort. To listen well, you must quiet your own noise, your need to interrupt, to judge, to fix. Try this in your next conversation. Focus only on understanding, not responding. You'll feel the shift. People will sense your presence. Your words, when they come, will land with impact because they're rooted in clarity. Listening is discipline. It's how you lead. Your emotions are powerful, but they don't own you. Most people let feelings dictate their day. Anger sparks outbursts. Sadness leads to withdrawal. Fear stops progress. But you are not your emotions, you experience them. The difference is everything. Discipline means observing your feelings without becoming them. When anger rises, pause. Breathe. Watch it pass like a cloud. When sadness hits, feel it, but don't let it steer your actions. This takes practice. Start small. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take 5 deep breaths. Notice the emotion without feeding it. This simple act creates space between you and the feeling. That space is your freedom. It's where you choose response over reaction, purpose over chaos. Strength isn't ignoring emotions, it's training them. Like a muscle, your emotional core grows through effort. Every time you choose calm over chaos, you build resilience. Start with awareness. Notice when irritation pulls you to snap or when doubt makes you shrink. Name the emotion. Then decide how to act, not react. This is why the strongest people seem unshaken. They've faced their storms and learned to navigate them. Try this for one day. Track your emotions. Write down what triggers you and why. You'll see patterns. Those patterns are your map to growth. By observing, not obeying, your feelings, you take the driver's seat. Your emotions become signals, not masters. Every time you react without thinking, you pay a price. A heated argument damages a relationship. A moment of frustration halts your progress. An impulsive outburst erodes trust. These costs add up. pulling you further from your goals. Discipline means breaking this cycle. Instead of lashing out, pause. Instead of shutting down, reflect. Ask, what does this reaction serve? Most often, it serves your ego, not your purpose. The man who controls his emotions doesn't suppress them. He directs them. He feels deeply but acts wisely. Next time you're triggered, step back. Count to 10. This small act of restraint saves energy, preserves peace, and keeps you on track. That's the path to power. Clarity comes when you stop letting emotions cloud your vision. Most people live in a fog of unchecked feelings, reacting to every slight or setback. But you can choose differently. Start by naming what you feel: anger, fear, doubt. Naming it reduces its power. Then ask, what's true here? This question cuts through emotional noise. It grounds you in reality, not reaction. Clarity lets you act with intention, not impulse. Practice this when you're upset. Write down the emotion and the truth behind it. This simple habit builds a bridge from chaos to calm. Over time, your emotions become allies, guiding you toward decisions that align with your purpose. Money isn't just currency. It's a mirror of your discipline. Most people don't struggle because they earn too little. They struggle because they spend without thought. Every dollar is a choice, a vote for your future or a surrender to the moment. Uncontrolled spending buys fleeting pleasure but sells your freedom. Discipline means treating money as a tool, not a master. Start small. Track every expense for a week. See where your money goes. Must it align with your goals? Most find their funding distractions, not dreams. Shift this, and you shift your life. Money, when directed, builds options, security, and power. Awareness is the foundation of financial control. Without it, you're blind to your own habits. Most people spend to escape stress, boredom, insecurity. But every purchase shapes your future. Discipline starts with knowing where your money flows. Track your spending daily. Not to obsess, but to wake up. You'll see patterns: the coffee you don't need, the subscriptions you forgot, the impulse buys that add no value. These are leaks in your foundation. Plug them. Redirect that money toward growth, skills, investments, freedom. Awareness isn't restriction, it's empowerment. When you see clearly, you choose wisely. That's how you build a life you control. Your spending reflects your values. Every transaction is a statement. Do you value comfort or growth? Escape or progress? Most people spend to feel better now, not to build something lasting. Discipline means aligning your money with your purpose. Ask, does this purchase move me closer to my goals? If not, pause. This isn't about deprivation. It's about direction. A man who controls his money controls his time. He buys freedom, not fleeting highs. Try this. Set one goal: saving for a course, a trip, a future. Redirect one small expense toward it daily. Watch how small choices compound into real power. Financial discipline isn't about wealth. It's about freedom. When you control your money, you reduce stress, dependence, and distraction. You gain the power to say no to what doesn't serve you. Most people are trapped because they spend to cope, not to create. Break this cycle. Build a simple budget. Know what comes in, what goes out, and why. Prioritize what builds your future: education, health, opportunities. Cut what doesn't. This isn't sacrifice, it's strategy. Every dollar saved is a step toward independence. Every choice made with intention is a brick in the foundation of a life you own. Your mind is the battlefield where your life is won or lost. Most people let their thoughts run wild. Regrets, fears, doubts, distractions. These steal focus and drain energy. Discipline means training your mind to serve you, not sabotage you. Start with stillness. Sit for 5 minutes daily. No phone, no noise. Just breathe. Notice your thoughts without chasing them. This isn't easy, it's training. Over time, you'll see your mind isn't you. It's a tool you can shape. A disciplined mind focuses on what matters, ignores what doesn't, and moves with clarity. That's the root of all progress. A chaotic mind creates a chaotic life. When thoughts jump from fear to regret to fantasy, you lose direction. Discipline breaks this cycle. Start by observing your thoughts. Don't judge them, just watch. Notice how often they pull you away from the present. Most people live in mental loops, replaying old wounds or imagining future problems. You can stop this. Try this when your mind spirals. Write down the thought. Ask, is this true? Does it serve me? If not, let it go. This practice creates space for clarity. A clear mind doesn't react, it responds. That's where your power lies. Focus is your mind's greatest weapon. Without it, you're scattered, pulled by every distraction. Discipline means choosing what deserves your attention. Start small. Pick one task daily and give it your full focus for 20 minutes. No phone, no multitasking. You'll feel resistance. That's normal. Push through. This builds mental muscle. Over time, your ability to concentrate grows, and so does your progress. A focused mind doesn't just work, it creates. It solves problems, builds plans, and sees opportunities others miss. Train your focus, and you train your future. Every moment of attention is a step toward mastery. Stillness isn't empty, it's powerful. In a world of constant noise, a quiet mind stands out. It sees what others miss. It acts with purpose, not panic. Discipline means carving out time for stillness daily. No screens, no chatter, just you and your thoughts. Start with 5 minutes. Sit, breathe, let thoughts pass without holding them. This isn't meditation, it's training. You're teaching your mind to rest, to reset, to focus. Over time, this stillness becomes your anchor. It keeps you steady when life shakes. A man with a still mind isn't swayed by chaos, he shapes it. Your mind tells stories about who you are, what you can do, what you deserve. Most people believe these stories without questioning them. But many are lies, built from old fears or failures. Discipline means rewriting your inner narrative. Start by listening to the voice in your head. What does it say when you fail? When you're scared? Challenge it. Ask, is this true? Replace limiting stories with empowering ones. I'm not enough becomes, I'm learning every day. This shift changes everything. Your narrative shapes your actions. Your actions shape your life. Master your story, and you master your destiny. Power isn't built in a day, it's built in daily choices. Discipline means showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Your mind will resist, it'll offer excuses, tiredness, doubt, distraction. Push through. Consistency turns small actions into big results. Set one daily habit, 5 minutes of stillness, tracking your spending, pausing before speaking. Do it every day, no matter what. This trains your mind to prioritize purpose over comfort. Over time, these small acts become your foundation. They build a life of clarity, strength, and progress. Consistency isn't flashy, it's unstoppable. Resistance is the wall between you and your goals. It shows up as procrastination, doubt, or fear. Most people avoid it, but discipline means facing it. Every time you feel resistance, see it as a signal. You're close to growth. Lean and ask, what am I avoiding? Often it's discomfort, hard work, tough truths. Change. Start small. When you feel the urge to skip a task, do it for 5 minutes. That small win breaks the wall. Over time, resistance loses its power. You become the man who moves forward no matter what. That's where real strength is born. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time. Life will test you setbacks, losses, doubts. A disciplined mind doesn't crumble. It adapts. Start by reframing challenges. A failure isn't the end. It's feedback. A loss isn't defeat. It's a lesson. Ask, what can I learn here? This shifts your mind from victim to builder. Practice this when something goes wrong. Write down one lesson it taught you. Act on it. This builds resilience brick by brick. A resilient mind doesn't just survive, it thrives. It turns pain into progress, chaos into clarity. That's your power. Self-awareness is the root of all discipline. Without it, you're blind to your own habits, triggers, and choices. Most people live on autopilot, reacting without thinking. Discipline means waking up. Start by asking, why do I do this? Why do you snap in arguments? Why do you overexplain? Write down your answers. Be honest. This isn't judgment, it's clarity. Awareness lets you see your patterns and choose better ones. It's the difference between being pulled by life and steering it. A self-aware man doesn't just live, he leads. Discipline is meaningless without purpose. Every choice, your words, emotions, spending, thoughts, must align with what matters most. Ask, what do I want my life to stand for? Write it down. Let it guide you. When you're tempted to react, overspend, or lose focus, check if it serves that purpose. Most distractions don't. This alignment creates power. Your words inspire because they're true. Your emotions fuel progress, not chaos. Your money builds, not binds. Your mind sharpens, not scatters. Purpose is your compass. Discipline is the path. Together, they lead to a life you choose, not one you endure. Big change starts small. Discipline isn't grand gestures. It's daily wins. A single pause before speaking, $1 saved, 5 minutes of focus. These seem small, but they compound. Each win builds momentum, confidence, strength. Most people wait for the perfect moment to change. It never comes. Start now, pick one habit today. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts or skipping one impulse buy. Do it. Tomorrow, do it again. These small acts reshape your life. They prove you're not stuck. You're building. Every win is a step toward the man you're meant to be. Keep moving. Time is your most precious resource. Discipline means guarding it fiercely. Most people give their time away to distractions, to drama, to habits that don't serve them. Take it back. Start by auditing your day. Where does your time go? Social media, mindless scrolling. Cut 1 hour of waste and replace it with purpose. Reading, reflecting, planning. This isn't restriction, it's freedom. When you control your time, you control your life. You stop reacting to the world and start shaping it. Every minute you reclaim is a minute you invest in your future. Own your time, and you own your destiny. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. Every choice you make, every word, emotion, dollar, thought, builds that bridge or breaks it. You've learned to master your voice, to guide your emotions, to direct your money, to sharpen your mind. Now, live it. Make discipline your daily ritual, not a one-time act. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each step forward makes you stronger, clearer, freer. You're not just living, you're leading. If this video inspired you, like it and visit our channel for more empowering content. Start building your life today.